The death toll from floods in the Black Sea provinces now stands at 27, Disaster and Emergency Management Presidency, AFAD, announced Friday. The highest casualties were in Kastamonu at 25, while 2 deaths were reported in Sinop. Another person is missing in Bartın. Floodwaters carried away people, tore down the buildings located on the banks of streams and wreaked havoc in an area spanning from Bartın in the west of the region to Sinop in the east. Kastamonu was the most affected province in the floods triggered by torrential rains midweek. In Sinop, floods left destruction in their wake in the Ayancık district. Floodwaters caused streams to crisscross villages and towns, and led to the collapse of bridges and roads connecting them. Search and rescue crews spent the past 2 days evacuating hundreds of people stranded on rooftops and delivering food to places where access was restricted due to collapsed roads. Thousands were relocated to student dormitories. Heavy precipitation that continued sporadically into Thursday challenged search and rescue efforts. The first flood started late Tuesday, turning streets into running rivers and set off mudslides. Emergency services said waters briefly rose in some parts as high as 4 meters, 13 feet, before subsiding and spreading across a region stretching more than 150 miles, 240 kilometers, wide. Agriculture and Forestry Minister Bekir Pakdemirli warned Wednesday that the area was facing a disaster that we had not seen in 50 or 100 years. Dozens of villages suffered electricity and mobile phone service disruptions as masts and power lines went down. Rescue work was focusing on a 4-floor apartment building that partially crumbled, and another one next to it that completely collapsed in Bozkurt district of Kastamonu. Images showed parts of both riverfront buildings toppling into the rushing flood of brown water below. Weather services predicted rains to continue to lash the affected area for the remainder of the week. The disaster struck less than a month after 6 people died in floods caused by heavy rains in the northeastern Rize province. Turkey's mountainous Black Sea regions frequently experience heavy rains that produce flash floods and mudslides in the summer months.